What's up, everybody? I am Mongoose, you are awesome, and this is the very first episode of Casting Call, Heroes of the Storm Edition. This is the series where I cast replays submitted by viewers like you. Find out how in the description below. Today's submission comes to us from Scrambles playing the Elite Tauren Chieftain. Let's take a look at the teams here. We've got Morales, Artanis, Dahaka, Ragnaros, and Sylvanas against Uther, Cassia, Genji, Tyrande, and ETC. Let's get into the gameplay. Tyrande and Cassia double teaming the top lane here. Ragnaros is going to try and make something happen here, but he is in a ton of trouble. His Lunar Blaze lands. He needs to get out of here and fast, but the Owl and the Lightning Fury hit him at the same damn time, taking him down. That's first blood for the red team. Three members of the red team trying to defend a four-man push from the blue team here, and they have Sylvanas turning off the structures. So they need some help. They need a rotation down. A huge drag lands on Uther. He's in a shitload of trouble, but ETC knocks him back. It's almost enough, but not quite, as Uther goes down. He's going to heal up even more as a ghost than he was before. Somebody definitely needs to rotate down to assist, as ETC is left by himself. Genji has the back, but they seriously run the risk of losing a fort here. ETC can't do much on his own. He's trying to knock him back, do what he can. Sylvanas slips in and takes him down. Somebody needs to come down. Somebody needs to come down and assist here. They lose a fort, which is very important on this map, as they have now empowered their payload. We have a fight breaking out over the payload as the red team is trying to push this one in. Sylvanas in a lot of trouble. That fin damage bringing her down pretty low. She tries to re-engage, but ETC is knocking her back. They're bringing it up a little further. Dahaka is coming in. He's starting to think a little better of it as he's getting collapsed upon, but Ragnaros is there to assist. That was a great burrow from Dahaka. Avoids the stun from ETC. Ragnaros is in a lot of trouble now as he got stunned. He got the judgment from Uther. Oh, the swift strike takes him down. Now Dahaka is in trouble. ETC saving Tyrande's little sexy ass with the power slide. They're able to secure the kill on Artanis. Here comes Genji and Cassia double teaming Sylvanas. Sylvanas gets taken down. The red team getting back in it here. Sylvanas deciding to engage in on ETC. Doesn't seem to realize that the entirety of the red team is below her. The power slide, Lunar Blaze lands. The swift strike wasn't even necessary. She goes down just like that. Now, both teams are pushing their carts forward here. Dahaka coming in to intercept, as well as Artanis. But they are outnumbered 4-2. ETC has learned his lesson. He waited till after the burrow to power slide through, securing the kill on Dahaka. Both teams, shots fired on the core. It is now 4-3. Pause for a second to take a quick look at the ultimates. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas, Sulphurous Smash from Ragnaros, Adaptation from Dahaka, Suppression Pulse from Artanis, Medevac Dropship from Morales, Divine Storm from Uther, Ball Lightning from Cassia, Dragon Blade from Genji, Starfall from Tyrande, and Stay Dive from ETC. Blue team rolling in force, looking for another fort to take down, which will again empower their payload to fire 2 shots onto the red team's core. They are going to take this fort down, no problem. But here comes the stage dive, and the power slide, and the knockback. Cassie is coming in, Wailing Arrow comes out. Here's the Divine Storm. The Dragon Blade is being used. Genji slashing left and right. Dahaka trying to get away. Poor Ragnaros. He's not going to get out of this. No fucking way. They are dominated. They took the fort, but they all paid the ultimate price for it. On the heels of a massive play, the red team has decided it is boss time. Now this boss on Hanamura is no joke, people. He hits hard. As my high school football coach would say, he will knock your dick in the dirt. With several members of the red team up, 4 to be exact, they're not going to have any problem taking this boss. Uther has resurrected. He is joining the party here, throwing out some much needed heals. They take the boss down, and just like that, they've tied up the game 3-3. However, they still have that 2-shot payload hanging over their head. Blue team attempting to push their double-stuffed payload in to get those 2 shots off on the red team's core. Red team is posturing up. Here comes the stage dive from ETC. And then an excellent power slide and knockback. Artanis is all over Tyrannus' little booty. She drops Starfall to try and get away. Morales gets taken down, but it looks like Cassia is going to go down as well. Tyrannus still duking it out with Artanis. They get the kill on Ragnaros. Wailing Arrow comes in. Big Wailing Arrow landing on several members of the red team. Genji is going to go down, but it looks like they've chased him off the payload for now. They're going to try and push it back a little bit. ETC is trying to keep them from coming back towards the payload. Now it's a 2-on-2 and Tyrannus is very low. Tyrannus gets taken down very fast by Artanis. ETC's in a lot of trouble now. He's going to have to power slide away. Let's see if he can escape. Looks like they're going to let him go and try and push their payload in. This will be devastating to the red team if this makes it through. And it looks like it's going to make it through no problems at all. That's going to be 2 shots. That's just one more payload that the blue team needs to win this game. Red team trying to push their payload in. Stage dive from ETC does a significant amount of damage to Morales. They do need to take her out rather quickly. Divine Storm coming out from Uther, not enough to save him. ETC still focusing on Morales. He's able to take her down. Ragnaros gets killed, but Cassia goes down as well. Oh, Genji is down. It's just Tyrande versus Artanis and Dahaka. I think she should probably just get out of here. This is a bit devastating for the red team here. Blue team trying to push their payload in for the win. Red team is trying to prevent that. Stage dive comes out from ETC. Artanis trying to do his best, swapping people out. Looks like they're going after Tyrande. Tyrande gets taken down. However, Morales is taken down as well. Sylvanas goes down. Red team looks like they may be able to prevent this disaster. The Finn damage, along with the Genji, is able to take down Ragnaros. Now it's just Dahaka, and he's in a lot of trouble. Dahaka gets taken down. Disaster averted for now. So the red team is now going to push their own payload in for another shot on the blue team's core. Blue team only needs this one payload. This one payload to win the game. Red team is posturing up, trying to do whatever they can to prevent this payload from going through. Excellent drag lands on Tyrande. Holy shit, how did she get away from that? Amazing. But now Ragnaros is in a lot of trouble. Ragnaros goes down. Morales goes down. Cassia also going down. Now it's just Artanis and Dahaka as Sylvanas had to flee. But Genji is very low. He reflects a little bit of damage there. ETC with a huge power slide takes down Sylvanas. Dahaka going down to a swift strike. Artanis might get away here. Nope, he does not. Blue team dominated once again. And they're so close to winning this game, they just can't quite pull it off. Red team pushing their payload through. This will tie up the game. However, blue team still has 2 payloads on the map, and they're trying to push one of them right now. This could be a team fight that decides the game right here. Let's see how this works out. Stage dive comes down. Medevac dropship is out. They're going to head down to that southern turn-in. They leave the Haka behind to fend for himself, and he gets taken out. Artanis in a little bit of trouble, but the real trouble is down south, as they are pushing for victory right now. They got 3 members. Sylvanas probably needs to come up here on the payload to help push it a little faster, I would think. ETC's coming in, tries to... Oh! Genji out of nowhere with the Swift Strike stops the payload from going through. The Wailing Arrow comes out, but Sylvanas gets deleted. Looks like Ragnaros is next on the menu. He gets double stunned and taken out. Genji goes down to Artanis. But that's 3 members of the blue team down. That was a 1-for-3 trade. Red team has quite the challenge now as they need to push 2, count them 2, blue payloads back while also pushing a payload of their own or taking boss. But it looks like the top payload for blue team is getting pushed in. Let's see if they can prevent that from happening. The Haka landing the drag on Tyrande. It's not going to do a whole hell of a lot. They're focusing in on Morales. They realize what the true danger in this situation is. Lunar Blaze bonks her on top of the head, takes her down. Morales, or the Haka, soon to follow. Now they're pushing the bottom, and it's just ETC working his butt off to try to prevent this bottom turn-in. He does go down, but he was able to delay long enough for the red team to come in. Will they make it down in time, though? Of course, because Genji is on their team. Here comes the Dragon Blade, slashing left and right, coming after Sylvanas. She tries to get away, but Cassia comes in, takes her down. Ragnaros in trouble. He gets taken down as well, but he was able to bring Cassia with him. Uther goes down to Artanis. Now it's just Uther and Genji squaring off. Not Uther, Artanis and Genji squaring off. Sorry, I'm excited. Uther resurrects with his level 20 talent. Swift Strike takes Artanis down. That's all members of the blue team down. However, MJ will be coming up really soon. Now they're able to push one of their payloads. Genji's got a stick on the other one. They kind of need somebody to watch that top one as well. Whew, this is a real butt clincher of a game, man. Should mention our sponsor for today's game is Murky's Fish Market, specializing in fish that taste terrible but are great for slapping fools around. Murky's Fish Market. The Haka coming in to try and contest a little bit and push that bottom payload. ETC stage dives in on top of him. He gets a trifecta of red team all over his anus, and he is taken down. Morales is trying to push that top payload in. The payloads are going to kind of crisscross a little bit here, giving the red team a little bit of a better area to try to defend this. But I mean, the blue team is in trouble now too, because if the red team gets theirs through, they win it. Sylvanas goes down. This looks like the beginning of the end. Morales trying to go to the southern turn-in, but Ragnaros is the only one here. Uh-oh, here comes Artanis to save the day, but it's a little too late. The red team payload goes through. Red team wins the game. That was absolutely amazing. That was a great Hanamura game. MVP goes to Uther. Well deserved. Let's take a look at the play of the game. Play of the game goes to this wombo combo that we saw pretty early on. This shit was amazing. I've got it slowed down so we can see exactly what happens here. See all the action. Morales going down. I mean, there were so many ultimates used right here, and such quick reaction times from both teams. But it was the red team that ended up victorious, as Genji was just slashing away with that Dragon Blade. And poor Ragnaros. Seemed like a good idea at the time to take over that building, and it was a good idea. However, it didn't quite work out for him. Well, I hope you enjoyed the very first episode of Casting Call Heroes of the Storm Edition. I know I enjoyed this game. It was absolutely amazing and crazy. If you did like it, do me a favor, hit that like button and share this with your friends. If you want to see your own replays casted on the channel, all you have to do is email your replay ID to mongoosegg@gmail.com. Let me know your gamer tag and anything in particular you want highlighted. Also, if you could include the game mode, whether it's quick match, ranked, unranked draft, whatever that is, let me know as well. That's optional, not really needed, but it would be nice to know. But anyway, this is Mongoose signing off. You guys have a good one.